this story began, and as I began to write it, I can tell you that it was an amazing journey. The more I learned, two things happened. I became more frustrated because these are things that we were never taught in school.
This is a journey of more than just history. It is a journey of discovery.
It is a story of loss and resilience.
The culture.
The people.
La música.
Greater LA Today, presented by the Chicano Hollywood Film Festival. Tickets available at ChicanoHollywood.com.
Manuel, how you doing? Thanks for being on Greater LA Today. I appreciate it.
Gracias, Edgar, for having me. This is a great opportunity, and just thank you so much for what you're doing.
You're very welcome. I appreciate it. I'm a big believer that everyone has a story to tell, and so I appreciate you sharing yours, Manuel. Manuel, let's go ahead and jump into it. Your movie, your feature film, documentary, Mi America, A Journey of Discovery. It's going to be at the Chicano Hollywood Film Festival. Congratulations on that, and to all the other films accepted as part of the festival. Talk to me a little bit about the concept, how the idea came about, what it's about, and also because you mentioned that it's been a learning experience and it came out better than you expected, correct?
Music is like a form of prophecy.
That's how I come from, in a little culture very unique in northern New Mexico.
Steeped in faith and tradition.
It's interesting because it started a while back, actually back in 1974. If you recall Alex Haley's Roots that aired on ABC. And at that point, I knew from that time, I also knew that because we had shared stories with my parents, my grandparents, my aunts, other relatives about stories about the settlements, about coming to New Mexico. And so I knew we had a story there. And that really got me thinking. After I watched that series, Roots, I began to think, well, we have a story, but it took me years, several years, finally to put pen to paper, to begin to do the interviews, conduct the research. And as you said, we all have a story. We just have to be curious enough to do the research. So this story began, and as I began to write it, I can tell you that it was an amazing journey. The more I learned, two things happened. I became more frustrated because these are things that we were never taught in school, number one, but also the more I learned, the more inspiring and the more I wanted to research and write, because so much history came out that I was totally amazed as to our stories, our heroes, the background, how we got here, the racism, the religious bigotry, etc. And so I was able to find a lot of this information. And fortunately, I live in Utah. And Utah was very beneficial because, first of all, the LDS Church is very big on genealogy, and they have a family research center here in Utah, and they were able to help me. They were a tremendous asset, and they were able to trace our roots. I was able to confirm a lot of that information. And then second is that we also have what's called the Roots Text Conference here, held every year. And this is where people from all over the world come and who are interested in their genealogy. They come to this huge conference where there are people with all types of asset or information, rather, resources. And that's where I tapped into the studio that finally I was able to film this documentary. And then third, up to this year, Utah hosted the Sundance Film Festival. So I attended a couple of those and learned a lot more about filmmaking and what I needed to do to get this out. So those three things really helped me get this out. And once I started writing, as I mentioned earlier, it just almost wrote itself.
A family who became citizens of 3 different countries
while living in the same house.
Stripped of our land and our language.
With the information, the interviews that I was able to conduct and learn, again, because I learned so much as I was writing it, I dug deeper. The deeper I dug, the more I learned, the more I wrote, the more frustrated I became, again, because these are things that we were never taught to us in school.
Manuel, now, when can people go and see Mi America, A Journey to Discovery, your documentary?
They can see this documentary at the Chicano Film Festival on August 1st at 3 p.m.
That's right, everyone. You heard it directly from Mr. Manuel Romero, executive producer of Mi America, A Journey of Discovery. Come on out to the Chicano Hollywood Film Festival. Come on out. It's going to be a great time, Manuel. You're going to have a blast at the film festival. And I'm looking forward to seeing your documentary if possible.
Again, Edgar, thank you. Muchas gracias for this opportunity. And the one thing I hope that people take out of this is inspiration.
Greater LA Today, presented by All We Have, now streaming on Tubi.